So Mark, another pre-season come round. What are your thoughts looking ahead for pre-season and of course the season ahead?
Looking forward to it. Yeah, it's not been that long really. It's probably about 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks. Been busy, licked our wounds a little bit, and then we've been busy. We've got a few new signings. We've lost one or two that we wanted to keep, but that always happens every season. I think that's football. So we're looking forward to it. We need to add a couple more. But the season's 6.5 weeks. We're probably in a little bit early, but just wanted the lads are itching to get back, so we're back in.
We disappointed at a couple of the lads that decided to move on.
Yes, because they told me they were going to stay. So, but that's football. They get a different offer or an offer that suits them more, or whatever you want to call it, financial, whatever you want to call it. But that's football. I haven't fallen out with them. They haven't fallen out with us, and they've moved on. And we wish them all the best unless they play against us.
And obviously, Robbo, it was pretty clear at the end of the season he was going to make a decision. And the club gave him that option either way, and you would have liked to have kept him if he decided to play on. But just say a bit about him really.
Yeah, he's just, he's an unbelievable person, first and foremost, and he deserved that time. At the end of the season, we sat down and I said, "What do you want to do? We want to keep you." He said, "We're going to go away and think about things," and we give him that respect to do that. And he come back and decided he wants to go in a different direction. He's been great for this club. He's been here 4 years. He's been captain. He never misses hardly a game. I think top of my head, I think he's only missed a couple in the last few years. So, he's been a real stalwart for us. But he's had a great career and a fantastic career, and something he can be immensely proud of. Hopefully, he'll keep coming down and popping down because he's local, and hopefully we'll see him around the ground.
Who will you be looking for to sort of step up and take on the leadership that he shows?
We've got a few. We've got obviously brought in Tom, and we've brought in Andy White and Tony from Walsingham, and they're leaders in their own right. They've won promotions from this league and promotions from League Above, so that leadership and that experience will help. But we've also got leaders in the group like Jay, Sean, Bowen, Josh Amos, and we've got a lot of them, and I think the lads we brought in will complement that really.
You mentioned Josh and also Jordan Buckley and Mikey Howard. You must be pleased you've been able to keep all three of them together, and maybe excited, as a former striker yourself, excited about the goal scoring potential the team might have.
We identified Mikey early on, and I think we signed him in April, which was probably the right thing to do, because as we've seen in this off season, the market's gone a bit off the scale, so I don't think we would have got him. So it's a good job we got him early doors, and obviously to keep like the calibre of Josh and Jordan, it's a major coup for us, because they're in demand players, and it's a testament to us and to the club that they wanted to stay and give them another go. What
sort of areas are you still looking for to improve the team?
I think you're always looking, James. I think if we can get something that will come and make us better, then great. I said we're obviously looking for certain positions. We've obviously need a full-back because of Itches and Ban, and probably could do another centre half to replace Robbo. So they're the sort of primary positions at the moment, but still, we're keeping our eye all over the pitch really.
And obviously looking ahead to the season, obviously there's going to be a lot more competitive teams in the league, especially the nature of the league and the change in relegating before coming down next season and stuff. So this seems like a season where everyone's going to be trying to get up and out of it. But you're always a manager that sort of says you just focus on yourself. Is that sort of
I think you've got to, James. I think you'd be a lie if you didn't keep abreast of what other people were doing, especially in the off season, because you're all probably fishing in the same pool. But we're not anymore. But some pools are bigger than others. But I think the league's competitive. It was very, very competitive last year. We said this all along. I think this year, it's wide open. Obviously, you've got the full-time teams, teams that are pushing themselves with big signings. But I just think it's wide open. I think it's a good league. It's a great league. Bottom can beat top. Top can beat bottom. I think it's every Saturday. Results can go different ways, so I think it's good to be involved in it.
And looking to the pre-season, you've got some good big high-profile home games here, and some tests away. Are you happy, and what are you expecting to see from pre-season?
Yeah, we were a bit late with pre-season because obviously the playoffs went on 2 weeks after the season, so we're a bit late. So we had to sort of rush a little bit, but we're happy with what we've got. We've got some good games. We've got some games from teams just above us and the games from teams just below us. So we've got competitive games. We've got a couple of full-time clubs coming here as well. And hopefully we'll have a big gate against like Tranmere and Blackpool and Bolton, so it gives us a good variety really.
And the other one as well, of course, Telford and Paul Carden coming back, a bit of a strange one, being in opposing dugouts. How much are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. Obviously me and Paul are really good friends, so it'll be good to see him. I'm glad it's only friendly anyway.